So the color is called Tanzanite Blue. What's going on, everyone? Alex Tavoletti back again. Project Vlog episode 2. We have some quick updates for you. We actually got a new car in the shop. We're doing a Alumaframe on it. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. We have Matt Butts here, project lead with us. So Matt's gonna talk about the car a little bit, what we're gonna do, and then we'll walk around the rest of the shop and see what else everyone else has been working on.
We have got a local customer here, Steve. This is his 66 Mustang.
Okay.
It's a small block, 4-speed car. Just a pretty clean cruiser. You know, despite doing obviously full builds, you know, a lot of the stuff you typically see here in the shop take 1.5 years, 2 years to build. We do get some cars in from time to time that people just want a basic install. So
right,
like
okay.
I said, this guy's local, brought it in. You know, we'll probably spend 2 to 3 weeks on it. It's going to get our Alumaframe front suspension in it.
Okay.
Car currently has stock suspension and drum brakes. So he's slowly just making some upgrades. He wants to keep it a nice cruiser, so in addition to doing the subframe or the Alumaframe, we will do a set of Willwood disc brakes.
That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it's a clean car, a nice driver. I mean, nice, something he can just hop in, enjoy on the weekends. And like you said, nothing crazy where, you know, it's a complete paint job and then you have to be, you know, worried about taking it out. And
yeah,
overall, it'll just be a driver.
Yeah, it's a cool.
So yeah, it's pretty neat.
Cruiser for sure. And you know, doing the little bit of upgrading that we're going to do to it, it's going to make the drivability, you know,
yeah, just that much better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'll have rack and pinion steering, SLA style suspension set up, you know, forged uprights with, you know, C6, C7 spindles, and the works spline sway bar coilover upgrade. So then we'll also have our get rid of these strut towers and have our delete panel in there. That'd be pretty cool.
Yep.
It'll definitely clean up the engine bay. Sweet.
Yeah, it'll be a quick job, but you know, it's a good bang for your buck. You know, it's a huge upgrade for something like this. Yeah,
and we even we checked the codes on the door, and not sure if it's the original door to the car because it looks like it was pop riveted on there, but going off of the codes on the door, this was originally a vintage burgundy black deluxe interior car, but I mean, the interior is still black, not original seats.
Looks to be the deluxe door panel. So
yeah, so I don't know, maybe this car was burgundy at one point, who knows? But either way,
it's got a pretty nice paint job on it though. So
yeah,
I mean,
it's clean.
Somebody obviously tore it all the way down at some point in its life and did a restoration on it.
Yeah, pretty neat car. Looking forward to seeing what we do with that. Yep. So
I think he potentially talked about doing all of our rear stuff at some point as well. So
okay, like Quadrolink or like mini tub leaf spring kit.
Mini tub, yeah.
Okay.
So you know, maybe one of those things we kind of do in phases. You know, the biggest thing is not keeping it off the road very long. So
yeah, exactly.
Suspension we can knock out.
I know in North Carolina we're finally getting to that, starting to get the cooler fall type weather, so perfect cruising weather. So that'd be cool. Nice quick turnaround. So thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. And we'll keep you guys updated as we make progress on that car and kind of give you more of a relaxed style introduction into how we do the Alumaframe suspension on these cars. And we have an install video, but you know, we can maybe take it in steps and show you throughout these vlogs how easy it really is. It looks intimidating in paper, but it's really not that bad. But before we head over to the other side, I actually want to show you guys something pretty cool that we just got in here at the shop. So we got this Bailey finger brake not too long ago. The old one we had was a little old and just didn't quite get the job done, but I mean, this is a beautiful unit these guys are using for metal fabrication. We actually did a post not too long ago, last week. Josh and Josh both had a 90 thou piece of sheet metal, and it was 48 inches long, and they bent it on this brake, which is, I mean, it's pretty thick material, and they were able to knock it out. So huge thanks to Bailey on that. And then we also picked up a Beverly shear, so pretty excited about that as well. Starting to stock some more Bailey stuff in the shop. And I mean, when you're working as hard as our guys do, it makes it so much easier having the right equipment. So once again, thank you Bailey Industrial, and we'll definitely be picking up some more stuff in the shop. So moving over to the Daytona, Mark is here today. So what do you got going on here?
So this is parts of our universal kit we sell.
Okay.
And
so you have the X-Gen kit?
Yeah, the X-Gen kit. So basically what I did was figure out my ride height and the instant center I wanted in the car, and measure those points where they need to be and fabricated them in.
Cool. So yeah, now Matt mentioned in the last video, you know, we just use a piece of 3-inch tubing to mock up where the rear is going to be.
Yep.
So, you know, you plated all of this, and this is just that's just a generic universal link mount, I believe.
Yeah, see the pocket where the link is mounted, that's part of our kit. The rest of it is fabricated. So it's just a torque box at that point. It's reinforcement.
So yeah, you're finding your pickup point for the lower link, but you're also adding, you know, rigidity to the chassis as well. So that's pretty cool. So in essence, you're just gonna, you know, mock the same thing up on the other side. So you got your upper link pocket up in there as well. It's coming along pretty good. I mean, you got the subframe in there pretty fast and making some progress on the rear as well.
Yep.
I like it. And of course, are those the X-Gen link pockets as well, or are those from like a Mustang kit?
These are X-Gen, but they are parts out of an existing kit. So this is like a lower link for a first gen. Okay. And actually the same upper link for a second gen.
Okay, cool.
This one right here is a custom one just because I have to fit it to the car. And that's the coilover mount and upper link. So
cool. Making really good progress on it, so
yeah, moving along.
I'm excited to see it come together. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those deals where we don't make anything for the car, so Mark's making it work, putting some random stuff together that we have laying around, our universal kits, and this thing will have a one-off quadrilink in it. Cool. Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it. So last time we updated you on what Josh was working on Kevin's 69 GTO. He had put the X-Gen in, cleaned all this up, got it all looking nice, and then he's been working on a frame closeout as well. So he plated the inside of the frame rails. He had a little bit of work to do to straighten this side out, but that's all closed out now, looking nice and pretty. And of course, you know, just the added structural rigidity of this as well is really going to help stiffen the chassis up. And then you can see here, all of that is cut out. So this will be kind of a semi back half mini tub kit that we're gonna be doing on this. And of course he plated all of that to close it out, added some gussets so it's still rigid. But yeah, we're planning on fitting some 345 tires on this car, so we're gonna need some of that room, so that frame's got to get notched out. But of course, you know, we're not going to lose any structure. We'll make sure that all of it's plated and we can keep it nice and rigid so nothing's going to flex. But so that's what Josh has been doing. He's also got the coilover cross member going over there, so he's been staying busy. But I mean, this looks fantastic. He's been doing some killer work, so let's keep moving. All right guys, paint and body side of things, Michael and Austin just sprayed Chris's 66 Mustang. It's Wimbledon white, factory Ford color. Michael's over here wet sanding.
Yeah, we're wet sanding some doors here. We gotta get these wet sanding and buff so that we can get the interior color painted. So try and do all that first.
Yep.
That way we don't get sand residue all over everything. That's flat clear.
Yeah, exactly. What's the color, the interior color going to be?
It's kind of it's a dark red color. I don't know exactly the name of it, but it's real dark red. It's real pretty.
So yeah, so steel dash and everything will still be painted red.
Yeah,
and, okay.
Red, yep.
Cool. I'm looking forward to that, man.
Yeah,
it's going to be awesome.
Good.
Michael's sanding away on this, and then a quick teaser too. I had mentioned the wheel color in the last video, but look at that. Not quite done yet. We still have the rest of them we need to do, but that's a little sneak peek on the direction we're going. It's kind of like almost like a burnt bronze type of goldish. It's almost like a magnesium color, so it'll be pretty neat. And then I know Austin's inside the booth right now, and he's working on small parts. Let's see if we can bug him. You getting ready to paint?
Yeah, getting ready to spray some parts.
Okay. So this is just like small parts, odds and ends.
Yeah, just brackets, just little pieces that go on the car. I want to get everything caught up to the body now. So
Yeah.
we can be done with it.
All right, cool. You do your thing, man. Locked and loaded. All right. It's too hot in there for me, so let's see what else Austin's been working on. There's some stuff upstairs I know he painted, and I really want to show you the uprights he did. They're a satin black finish and they look awesome, so let's go upstairs. When people think of paint and body, most of them just think of the entire car itself, maybe the wheels, but you know, for us, we do everything. Austin's been working hard in the booth. He did the uprights and the hub packs, got them all bolted back together, control arms. So these are stripped down. Now what we'll do is we'll take them back over to our production side. We'll press in the ball joints, press in the bushings, and just really make sure that everything in the vehicle gets touched. And you can see everything's been taped off, so we can get a perfect OE finish, make it look like it belonged. They even went ahead and we did the aluminum frame as well. Usually that's just a cast aluminum finish, but went ahead and blacked it out on this car and, you know, painted the swivel links. I mean, it just goes on and on. Full floater axle. So we have our floater hubs as well. They're C7 hubs. You know, they went ahead and taped off the studs, painted everything. So no stone left unturned, and that's just how we roll. Make sure we get everything. Beautiful Gear FX housing. Okay, so we're down here with Jason, and Jason's big project recently has been this gauge cluster for John Tarigo's C10. So tell me about it, Jason, because obviously these are classic instruments, but
instrument gauges, yep.
What do we have going on with them?
Well, we got Paul made the gauge surround and everything, so we got them all located where we want. We've got we've added in, or had them add in turn signals.
Okay.
Into the actual gauge. They were able to do
the speedo,
yep,
and the tack.
Yep, and they were able to put them backlit into little diamonds, and that way they look kind of like a factory light. And then up in the boost, we were able to hide a little high beam blue LED up inside there. They were able to do that for us. And then all these center gauges here are they have their white backlit, but they're also color changing for warning. So they have a settable warning that'll turn the gauge red whenever they're out of spec.
Right.
So
yeah, you know, you got battery voltage going low, that'll come on. Same thing, you know,
and they're
low
all
fuel.
programmable. They got different highs you can set, or different low settings depending on where it's all user set.
Okay. So you set all the parameters for that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all programmable, and then you get your typical high beam, your wiper. You're gonna have your AC controls.
This to be the 3-button vintage air unit.
Yep. Vintage
Okay.
air. So yep, and then we got all of it.
We'll come around here. Look at that.
Kind of getting it all set up. We still got to go to paint with it. Also, it's going to come back apart, but get it ready to go. So it's all nice and single plugs at the back for everything, and we got a connector that'll go to a programmable unit for individual setting all the gauges separately.
Awesome. Yeah, I love it. Everything's nice and labeled, and
yep, should be
neat
quick and easy
tidy.
to put it back together.
Make it simple. Yeah, that looks awesome, man. Great job.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Excited to get it in. We had it up and running yesterday, and checking it all out, trying all the different colors. And
I know, day late. That's usually how I am. But no, yeah, amazing
You'll
work
see
on
it
that.
next time.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, next time we walk around and do another update,
It'll be in
Jason
there.
will probably have some more progress on the interior there. We can light this thing up and let you see it function. So yeah, we'll just have to keep you tuned on that.
tuned.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Thank you, Jason. Before I close out the video, another cool thing I wanted to show you guys is Wayne and Deb were just here to get a progress update on their 71 Firebird, and they were able to pick a color out. We went through some of the interior options, discussed maybe some other exterior colors, possibly stripes, wheel color. So just want to give you a little insight on the process we do with project customers as well when they come and visit and get updates on their cars in person rather than what you see online. And kind of what we do, emailing back and forth and sending photos and getting approval on different, you know, fabrication modifications or just the overall process of the build. This is the color that they chose for the build. So the color is called Tanzanite Blue. It is off of a 2020 BMW, and you can kind of see a little bit of the metallic in there when the light catches it. So this is the color that Deb chose for her Firebird. And you know, we'll have stripe options as well. I think we've gone over the rendering. I've showed it plenty of times. So essentially, instead of it being this light blue, it'll be more of that dark blue you see there in the kind of the shadows. And then of course we did some talking about, you know, where we're going to locate the stripes and how they're going to go about that. But we also have a book of different interior options. We have some previous projects to show them what we've done in the past, just to give them a better, you know, idea of what they're rolling into and give them more options. That's what we're all about. They're building their dream car, so options are key. Make sure that we have everything well documented, just to give them the right choice. And sometimes we'll kind of guide them in the right direction of what we think would look good as well. So that's pretty much all I had today. Just wanted to bring you around the shop, let you see what the guys are working on. But I think that was pretty cool thing to show you, just give you a little more in-depth look at our process and how we do things with our project customers. So thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and make sure you subscribe. So thank you.